All right, here we are, the bonus video, my nightly routine. So if you are ready to start incorporating this nightly routine, kudos to you. If not, hold on to it. Take what I'm going to say in and let it process, figure it out, and see where you might be able to fit a piece in. I will give you some tips on if you're going to be able to fit 5-10 minutes in, what to do. I bet you can probably guess what I'm going to say by this time in our journey together. But my nightly routine, nonetheless, is very similar to my morning routine, but there are some slight differences. So I wanted to make sure that I gave you this information and shared with you why I do my nightly routine and really how I started my nightly routine. I used to have one. I don't know why. I mean, I just never thought that. I just kind of went about my day, and just when it was time to go to bed, I just kind of went to bed. And when I started, I remember that I had mentioned that I started writing my goals down in the morning a few months ago. Back in August of 2017 is when I started writing my goals down in the morning and at night. That's all I was doing. So I just took my little notebook, and if you haven't seen this, my little goals notebook, I simply write my goals in there, morning and night. So if you want something bigger, for sure, go ahead. If it's all combined, if you've been combined, I know you've been in the journal this week, but moving forward, if you want to combine everything, you can. I just had this little journal. It was like perfect for my goals. So I was just writing them down in the morning and at night. That was all I was doing. Then it got into where I was doing my morning routine. Then when I started this 28-day journaling kind of journey that I was on, this journaling little course, or I guess you could call it, something similar to this, only it was just for journaling. And I started doing that, and there was a morning journaling, questions in that, and then a nighttime, and there were some things that you did at nighttime. So they were different. And on this day 6, there is a bonus download, is our journal prompts. And that is exactly what I journal in the morning and exactly what I journal at night. There are times when either in the morning or at night, I will skip one. If nothing is bothering me in the morning, if there's nothing that I need to get off of my chest, so to speak, then I don't do that one. But that's what I follow. Sometimes I'm doing a free write either in the morning or in the evening if there's something that is just like I'm thinking about, or if I've got a great idea or something really, really amazing happened that day and I just want to write more about it. But the majority of the time, I'm following these journal prompts. And now you can take these and run with it. You can take these and kind of craft it to more fit you. You may want to have a couple, other categories. However you want to do it. If you have any questions about it, you can just email me. But download that, and then I'll show you exactly what I write in the morning and in the evening. Now, again, a while back, I was just doing my goals in the morning, goals in the evening. Then I started incorporating the journaling. And now basically, I've incorporated this whole routine. Again, it takes me about a half an hour, same as in the morning, half an hour to an hour, just depending on how much I write, really. That's what it comes down to. It settles me from the day. So it just kind of, I know they say, have a wind down routine, take a bath, have a glass of wine, or, what have you, however you wind down. But this really, if you've got to wind down, then do this, or maybe you journal a little bit, then go take a bath. That's kind of your thing. If you don't have a nightly routine at all, I would start here. It's a very concrete way for you to start having some kind of morning routine. But I grab my book that I write my goals in, my little black book, and I write my goals in again. They're the same goals. So I write the same in the morning and at night. Then I get my journal and I write those few specific things. And that's what I told you, it was in the download, so that you know exactly what I write. And again, if there's anything else on my mind, I got a little something on my hand here. If there's anything else on my mind, I write that as well. I get my bullet journal And I got it right here, so I'll show you. My bullet journal is what I use for my planning. And here I've got my calendar for January. You can see when I'm making this video, it's just before New Year's. So here's my calendar for next week. Some people say, oh, you got to create all that. You have to design all of that. It's very simple. I've been using the same layout for a while, and it has everything that I need. I found that regular calendars or regular planners, their spaces are limited. It doesn't have exactly what I need, and I've got more things going on than what I really want. My daughter introduced me to this, and I've done some journaling in here. Yeah, I've got all kinds of things in here. There's a year-long calendar. Here's some affirmations and some I am statements. And so, yeah, so that I grab my bullet journal and I review the day and the month's goals to see where I am. I just kind of, make sure that I'm all set for the next day. I never used to be that organized. I was always having sticky notes all over the place. I was just like pulling my hair out. I would forget appointments and it was just a mess. Now I have everything I need to do. I have a running list of things I need to do or things I need to get to. It's amazing. If you want more information on the bullet, if you want to ask me a little bit more about the bullet journal, just email me. So I brush my teeth. I brush my teeth and I say goodnight to my husband and our 2 cats and I get into bed. I do not turn the lights off right away. I have, and I remember I showed you this book where kind of this whole journey of the gratitude started, right? Well, I have a magic rock. On day 2 in the book, it tells you to find a magic rock. Find a rock that fits nice in your hand, that feels good. Take some time to find this rock. And what you do every night is what I have here is I hold the rock and I say what the best thing that happened to me that day. The best thing that happened either to me or just in the day. It wasn't necessarily something that happened to me. It could have been the best thing that happened to a family member. It could have been the best thing that just, it was the best thing. It was the great thing. Sometimes I have 2 or 3. I really try to have 1, but sometimes my day is just so freaking amazing that I have a few things that are the best thing. And I hold that rock and I just sit on that thought for a minute. It was the best thing that happened to me. I'm already preparing my mind for a good night's rest. And I'll tell you why in just a moment. So I thank the universe for a day well spent. And again, this book. It's in here on day 2. You grab your magic rock. I close my eyes. I visualize my goals and my dreams and the life I'm creating for myself and my family. It sounds kind of, corny a little bit when I say it out loud, but I'm telling you, it's when you can visualize, and we've done this, when we visualize, we write down our goals and our dreams, things we want to happen, the life you're creating, you have complete control over the life that you are creating for yourself and for your family. So when you can feel that, when you can accept that, it's empowering. It's you visualize, you can see. So I do visualize and I do think about my dreams, my goals, and my progress towards accomplishing them. I say a couple of affirmations, and you think it'd be lights out, right? Well, I have a little confession. Sometimes I do play on my phone. So after I hold my magic rock, after I brush my teeth, say good nights, say my good nights, and get into bed and hold my magic rock, sometimes I'll grab my phone and I will play on my phone. I'll go to Pinterest. I'll read something on my Kindle app on my phone. I might listen to a hypnosis session, a short 20-minute, 25-minute hypnosis session. I've listened to one of my own recordings a couple of nights ago, and it was quite amazing. After I got over listening to myself, it was kind of pretty cool. So I will sometimes do that. I will sometimes scroll Instagram, Facebook for a few moments. It just depends. But usually after about 10, 15 minutes of that, if I'm not listening to something, then I'm turning the lights out and going to sleep. And actually when I turn the lights out, That's the moment when I really get in touch with myself and I really get in my own head and I really say some positive affirmations. And I just, thank you for a wonderful day. Thank you again for a wonderful day. And, even if it wasn't the best day ever, or even if, some things happen that I had to deal with, there's still some good in the day. And I say thank you for that. And I visualize my goals and my dreams. And as soon as I'm going to sleep, that's what's in my head. And your subconscious mind does not sleep. So you're sleeping, but your subconscious mind does not sleep. And your last thoughts of the night replay in your head, replay in your mind over and over and over again. So people that go to bed, go to sleep with things racing, in their mind, or they're like all pissy at somebody that did something, or they're thinking of, politics, or they're like, oh my gosh, the world is going to end. I mean, they've got all these things going on in their head. That's what's replaying over and over again. And when you wake up the next morning, that's what you wake up to. So that's why you're tired. That's why you're cranky. That's why things just don't go your way, because you're in this constant cycle of going to sleep in a poopy, crappy mood, and you wake up that way. So it is so important to, if you're not going to incorporate this whole nightly routine, at least take a few moments before you close your eyes and say thank you for the amazing day, or thank you for, this that happened to me today, or I'm so grateful that this happened to me, or this happened to my daughter or my son or my family, something. Say that and visualize. You've been writing your goals down. You've been writing things down. You've been affirming. You've been writing down affirmations. So say those to yourself just before you go to sleep. And I guarantee you will wake up more positive, and you'll wake up in a better mood if you can go to sleep in a calm, free thinking and visualizing what you do want in your life, not what happened that you didn't want. So if you can go to sleep that way, I guarantee you'll wake up better. So check out the webpage. I've got my routine listed there. I've got this routine listed there so you can see it. And then I've got some other things there for you. So day 7 is going to be wrapping it all up. So tomorrow's email is going to point you to a couple other bonus materials, and it's going to wrap everything up. And then as I was saying, day 8, email. So your email 2 days from now is going to give you like a what now, and some other things that you can tap into, and some other resources that you can tap into. So I'm so anxious to hear how you're doing, and I really do hope that this is of value. If it is of value, I'll ask you this kind of in the wrapping it all up. But if it is of value to you, can you please share the course with somebody that you think it would be of value to? I really I see the value in this. It's changed my life, and if it's beginning to change yours, or if you can see the value in it, please share it with somebody that you know, and let them get all of this as well. So thank you, and I congratulate you for day 6, and we will see you soon. Bye.